Hey there, Arthur here. In this video, we'll take a look at how to organize and manage SciFlow documents depending on an intended publish use case. For that matter, we'll look at the general interface of the SciFlow Publish tab in the app first, because there we'll learn how to approach these different publishing use cases in general. And in a second step, we'll take a more narrow and closer look at the document management in a project. Project just means gathering manuscripts in one place and maintaining them there. So I'd say let's hop over to the app and get started. Alright, here we are in the app, and more specifically we are in the Publish tab of the app. So this is where you manage all your publishing projects. And as you see, the three most used use cases we have identified are handled here at the top. So you have the option to create a project or a collection, and both of these gather your documents, your manuscripts at one place for slightly different intended uses. So the projects here are just more loosely for documents you want to gather at one place because they are part of an issue or anything like that where you want to have them in one place. So if you are looking for that, click on this button, and the button next to it, the collection, is functionally very similar, only that there you have the option to later on produce a whole issue, a collected export of all the articles that are gathered in your project. So they function on the same principle, only that the collection is a more specific use case. And lastly, if you don't want to gather smaller manuscripts in one place, but you're looking to work with big documents like a monograph or a thesis, you'll use the monograph option here. And as you see here, I have some projects created already. You'll have an overview over all your projects and collections here, while also giving you an oversight over your individual publications, like these monographs that I just mentioned. So this is the basic approach when you want to get started. Just identify what use case you're looking for, creating a project to just gather documents, creating a collection to have later the option to export them as a single collection or proceeding or stuff like that, and then the monographs for working on those big coherent documents. For the next step, we'll look at the management of the projects and collections, because monographs are just the known SciFlow documents. So see you guys in a second, where we'll have a look at the project management view. All right, and here we are in the project view. I prepared a little project, gathered some documents to showcase how managing and organizing them can look like. As you see, the main part is the documents listed here. What we'll have a look at as well are the sidebar menus that you see here, and then the overarching global settings that you can find in this bar and here. So let's go with the most forward and most obvious thing first. Your documents are listed here. As you see, you have the manuscript title here. You have some information about how many authors there are. You see which locale is assigned to a document, and then you see which template is used, and then you have a little field here to give you an idea of what the status looks like for a document. As you see here, these documents were converted. I imported them. Check out our support article video in that regard. And you can work with all these fields here by just clicking on them and then pressing the enter button, where you can then import anything that you like. For the locale, you get a drop-down menu. This depends on the template. So this article template only has one locale setting available at the moment, but depending on what template you use, there are more locales available as well. Then the status field here you can fill out as well. So let me just go ahead here and say converted. We don't need that anymore. We have a to-do still for that article, and that is to check the headings, let's say. So this is something that I can deposit here, and whoever works with me in a project, we will get to collaboration a little bit later, has the option to see what status there are, and what to do with the document and how to communicate in regards for next steps. And the nice thing here is, as we see, we only have 3 documents, so it's rather simple to overview. You have some options to work with the list here to make navigating them a little bit easier. For one, you have the option to adjust the size of the fields here to your liking, and even can move the fields around however you see fit and what is more preferable to you. But you also have the option to order. So if I have this alphabetical order here and I want to turn it around like that, you can do that as well. And you could go even a step further and just search for search terms that are contained in the title. Like if I want to look for that specific document, I'll find it via the title here as well. So these are options that are available to you for navigating through the documents here, and it becomes very, very helpful when you're looking at the status and you want to check if there are still to-dos in your documents. And then you search for to-do and you'll see all the documents that still have a to-do in the status field. So if you're working on an issue with multiple editors, this can be helpful to keep track of all the to-dos that are out there. As it says here, the to-do is to check the headings. How would I do that? There are 2 ways we can approach that, and that leads us to the next step as well, where we'll look at the sidebar menus here. Because if I want to just have a look at the document in the common and known editor view, I can click on the context menu here and click on the edit button, which opens the whole document for me, so I can go ahead and check the headings there. But what is also possible is to have a look at the documents from the project view as well. As you see here, I can open a PDF current version, so a preview, so to speak, but it is actually just a full-fledged export. And when you open the sidebar like that, it will give you a preview of a PDF. So as we see here, it shows me what the export would look like, and I can use the drag and drop option here on the border of the window to just look into it, can navigate through the document, have a look at how it looks, and if I wanted, I could check the headings here without a problem as well. So this is intended to give you an idea of how to approach documents, multiple documents from one single access point, so to speak. So you don't have to go through every document individually, but if you wanted to, you could do that as well, and you can access them from here very, very quickly as well. Keep in mind, since this preview requires an export, you'll see here I pre-generated an export here. The other 2 are missing a preview right now, and you could access them as well. So you could use these arrow buttons here to jump to the next document, and there you see there is no preview available yet. You can create that preview, and you can also, if we jump back, at any point regenerate a preview if there are like changes made to the document which aren't automatically shown here. You can regenerate the PDF to give you the newest version of the document, because these previews are deposited and caged. So this would be like a good approach to have access to the previews from a single spot, and then just go into the specific editing depending on what the current situation calls for. The other option we have here is the manuscripts option, where you can analyze manuscripts and add them to the document. This is more closely and in more detail described in our support video regarding the upload of documents and the conversion into SciFlow documents, so check that out. This just to give you the full picture. You see that menu here and can access it at any time and can add new documents at any time as well. And that leads us with the last plot of this showcase, which would be the overarching options that we have here. These are pretty straightforward, so we don't need to spend too much time here. You have the add document option here, where you can choose to add documents you already have in your library and search for them here by name, or you choose to upload a Word file or look at the manuscripts you already uploaded and that are ready for conversion. These two options lead you to the menu that we just saw a second ago. Other than that, you have these two options here, which are looking for documents you've selected. So as you see here, I have selected this document, and I can select multiple as well. And I can even select all of them, and then I have different actions for them. So here we can say, hey, please refresh these selected documents, which would generate a preview for all of these. So this is approach as well, where you take a bunch of documents and just generate the preview, and while it loads you do something else. And the other option is to just remove these selected documents from a project. Removing them doesn't delete them, so there's nothing too grave you could do here that could go wrong. And lastly, we have these arrow options that you saw beforehand, which lets you navigate through these documents mainly in the preview window, and then we have a reset for all the columns that we used. So as you saw, I changed the order of these two fields, so in theory I could go back to the original order of documents by pressing this button here, and then you have a refresh for the list in this button as well. And yeah, that is basically everything you need to know to work on a project on your own. Last thing I want to add is that you don't have to work alone on a document. So as you see here, my demo account is the creator of this project. I can add another user to this project without a problem. I just enter the email address with which they have their SciFlow account, and then you choose a role. Most of the time it boils down to the editor role if you're looking from the perspective of creating an issue or something like that. But if other use cases arise, you could select the role on your own. And then at the end, you just add them. Just make sure that you use a email address that also has a SciFlow account behind it, because otherwise it won't be recognized. And I'd say that is everything you need to know to work and navigate through these project views. Yeah, feel free to check it out and have fun gathering your documents in one place and managing them in the project view. See you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.